Hello, what is up guys? Evildoers Harm here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we are going to be doing the continuation of levels 58 through 59 for the leveling guide. I'll probably just call this like part 2 or something. Why am I doing this? Because a lot of people in the comment section said that they weren't able to hit level 59 with just the guide, or that a lot of the quests they already did on their character long ago before they realized that they could do this, so they weren't available for them, or they just skipped quests or missed things or forgot to put the Changa Tome on. A lot of people had a lot of different issues with it. So I'm going to go through and show you even more quests you can do to hit level 59. Do note that once you hit level 59, you have to move on to the leveling guides for 59 to 60 and 60 to 61. Also, before you get started with this, make sure you have done the Changa Tome questline. The Changa Tome questline is essential for doing this leveling series. The link to this is in the description below. It walks through and shows you where every single spot is in the quest. It shows you exactly where to go. It is better than any guide for video I could make. I'm not going to steal ad revenue off of something that's so much better done on this website. So the link to that is in the description below. And real quick, before we get started with showing you where you can pick up some more quests, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or enjoy the content on the channel, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me and help to grow the channel. Without further ado, let's get into it, and let us get into our first questing location. It is Altanova. So if you remember from the previous version of the video, we went all the way to Tariff and did not go all the way to Altanova. In Altanova, there is only one quest you can pick up, and it is offered right around here. I can't remember which one of these NPCs gives it. It's either this guy holding the torch, or it's this lady over here. Obviously, I already did the quest on my Musa, but this quest is really simple. You just have to talk to this ogre, and talk to that ogre, and then you turn it into one of these NPCs, and it gives you the 1.3% EXP with the Changa Tome. On to the next location. The next location we are at is the Rock Post. So Rock Post relative to Altanova. Inside of Rock Post, we have the Node Manager that has a quest line, the Blacksmith that has a quest line, Merrill that has a quest line, and these two dudes that have a quest line right here. If you are not seeing the quests that are available from these people, press O on the keyboard, and at the very bottom you will see a quest type selector. This quest type selector needs to be set to all to see all of the quests that are available from all of these different people. So these are additional quest chains. You can play through them a little bit further and get even more quests out of them, but at the bare minimum, this is 5 quests you can pick up in addition to the one we found before, for an easy 8% EXP if you're still short. So from the Rock Post, we are heading on over to the Sandgrain Bazaar, but on our way to the Sandgrain Bazaar, make sure to stop at Kaposha, however you want to say that, and talk to Node Manager Martha Kien. This person has a second quest, Explorer's Compass number 1. Explorer's Compass number 1 is a 5 quest chain that will play through that will give you an additional 5 quests worth of experience points. So make sure to pick up that quest. Do note that you need to have played through the Valencian storyline up to Valencia Eastern Sands Kingdom Story Part 1 with 25 quests remaining. I forget how many far in that is, but you need to be through Unchained Curiosity. So anyway, we're going to continue off to the Sandgrain Bazaar, which is over here, Sandgrain Bazaar, just before we get into the desert. So upon arriving at the Sandgrain Bazaar, Stable Keeper right here has 2 quests that you can pick up that'll give you a camel and I think an elephant. And then the second quest is a Catan Military Trade Manager over here that also has 2 more quests you can do, for a total of 4 quests that you can do for experience points here, in addition to the 5 previous that we picked up and the 6 in the first place, taking our total up to 15 total side quests we can do. And now we are going to head over to Shikatu, so we're going to have to do some backtracking if we want to stay out of the desert. But anyway, I will meet you over there. So en route to Shikatu, you are going to come across the Run Gateway intersection. There's a Node Manager here who has 2 quests, Dangerous Parasite and Bats Outside the Cave, both of which award you with Combat EXP for another 2 quests to our total, bringing us up to 17 quests. And we're going to continue on to Shikatu after completing those. Don't go to Shikatu before completing those because they're around this area. So Shikatu has 2 quests we can do. One is at the Stable Keeper Bartrima. Bartrima has 1 little quest line. And then if we loop around the little oasis in the middle, you will see that the vendor over here, the general goods vendor that's off on that little gangway plank out in front of me right here, has a quest as well. The quest that's up there on top of that is not a EXP rewarding quest. Neither is that quest over there. Neither of those 2 quests give EXP. So only the general goods vendor's quest gives XP. And from here, we're going to loop all the way back around. I probably could have just turned around and done it a lot faster. But anyway, shoot by the Stable Keeper and continue along this little passageway over here. And in this passageway, you're going to run into like some dudes that are hanging out right here. These guys also have a quest line. I have already done it on my Musa, but they do have a quest line as well. So now we're going to continue through this canyon, and you can actually take this road all the way around down to Valencia. So you do not have to go into the desert. You can take this road all the way around to Valencia. If I place a waypoint, you will see that it drops the nodes in there. If you don't have Valencia explored yet, if you just look for this cluster of villas all over the place right here, you can just click on one and it will path you to the villa as well. which is pretty much in Valencia, and you'll be able to find it from there. But anyway, I will meet you over in Valencia City. Also, do recommend manual riding through the Gahaz bandit area, because there are usually a lot of people fighting in this area, and there's usually a lot of bandits that you can get stuck on. So just to make it so your horse doesn't die and you die and you get sad at me, drive manually. Alright, so we have arrived in the wonderful city of Valencia, and we're going to start showing you all the different locations where you're going to pick up quests. So first quest is near Janifa, the alchemist for the area. So this is located like dead center of the city if I were to give you the bird's eye view of it. There are 2 quest chains. There's this quest chain from these dudes that are throwing off the lanterns, which is pretty darn cool. I don't actually remember seeing this, but this is actually like a really cool little scene. Anyway, that's a 6 quest chain, and then Jadfia, the actual general goods vendor herself over here, has a 2 quest chain. So that's another 8 quests you can pick up right here. Down by the storage keeper, in fact, actually the storage keeper has another 4 quest chain. So the storage keeper is located down by the water over here. Storage keeper has a 4 quest chain you can pick up. But anyway, guys, those quests are basically going to do it for quests out in the desert. So that's another 12 quests that we pick up in Valencia, taking our total up to 31 on our little run through the desert for additional quests, taking us to a total of 40.3% EXP you can pick up from doing all these little side quests, village areas in the desert. Now, if you are still short, you're going to have to work your way back over into the main area, and you're going to be looking at all these little farms and locations and nodes in the Serendia territory. Just about every single one of these has an actual singular quest you can do in these, so if you didn't do all of the quests on your way through the story, you can pick them up. So things like Costa Farm, Central Guard Camp, Southern Guard Camp has a few quests you can pick up. Keplin Mine has a few quests that you can pick up that we skipped over. The Keplin Quarry Underground over here has a few quests that we can pick up that we skipped over. Marnie's Cave Path has a singular quest you can pick up along the way on your way over to Calpheon. The Breach Tree Ruins have 5 quests that you can pick up that we skipped playing through the main story, hopefully, unless you already picked them up. There's a singular quest at the Karuto Cave that you can pick up. The Delph Outpost has an additional set of quests that you can pick up over here. In Florin, there's a singular quest that involves jumping up and down on some stuff. It's actually pretty easy to do. Olvia has a few quests if you skipped out on those that you can pick up. But anyway, guys, at this point, you're really scratching for quests. So if you haven't hit 59 by now, you're probably going to have to go and start grinding around. I do hope you found this video useful, though. You should hit 59 following the first set of videos. This is just additional information if you're still short. I figured I'd show you where to pick up another 40% quest EXP, just to make your life a little bit easier. If this video does help you guys, make sure to leave a like. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. Move on to the level 59 to 60 video. And anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you at the next stream, video, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.